somewhere, Andrew.
That about sums it up.
Oh, man. Great song, though.
Absolutely.
917, Andrew.
What's up?
A lot of stuff happening.
Yes, there is. There's a lot going on at the library this month.
Well, it's crazy to me because I remember a couple months ago we talked about when's the busy season for you guys, and I thought, just me making up, assumptions. Summer.
Yeah.
Summer started, kids are having fun, and you guys are working doubly hard with this program and everything else.
Very much so. The kids space and the teen space people are going into overtime for the summer reading program, and they're super excited about it.
So what should we start with first? Should we start with events? Should we start with the reading program?
Let's start with the reading program. That's what I'm most excited to talk about, and I want to get as much word about that as I can. So
I like that, but hold on, I got to preview this. I want to give you a live read because I like the name of this. When I think about Hayner Public Library, I think of an ocean of possibilities that await us right there in one of our safe spots where we can all learn together. Andrew, take it away.
Well done.
Thank you.
That is a great I might steal that at some point. You may see a Facebook post with that tagline in it, just so we're clear.
Just put CJ Nasello, but put underneath of it Andrew Neidehauser.
Yeah. I will put both on there, and we will just roll with it.
Like Michael Scott with Wayne.
Exactly. Learn from the past.
There you go. So let's start off with this summer reading program. Now, this is, like we were just talking off the air, you guys are decorating, and this is going to be really amazing.
I am super excited. They went all out, and they always do, but for some reason there's a different flavor this year, and I don't know why, but man, they went all out at the mall at the kids space. They have actually decorated the desk to look like a ship.
Wow.
Yeah, they got netting and life preservers, the whole 9 yards. If you want to see it, it's on Facebook at 10 a.m. this morning. At least it's supposed to be anyway.
That's always the answer right there.
Exactly. But all of the great events kick off on June 5th. We are registering through Beanstack, which is like an online tracking type of deal. Super, super easy to use. All the information is actually on our website as well. I've updated the website so that you can literally go to the homepage, and it's right there, first thing you see. Click on it, and it will go through all of the list of great activities we have going from June 5th, I want to say till July 15th. It's almost a month and a week of just non-stop activity in the kids space.
That's just incredible. I mean, it really is incredible.
Yeah.
And what I think is even better about this is it's not just, all right, here's the program.
Yeah.
You're making it really interactive in a way.
Absolutely.
And really immersing yourself into this.
Yeah.
And to me, it brings the program to life when
it
you
really,
do it.
really does. Because I think people assume that it's a summer reading program that all you're going to be doing is sitting in a room and reading.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, and that is not the case. Like, it's almost, we want to make the reading tangential to the having fun. They're part and parcel of the same program. So we've got craft times, we've got a visit from Little Mermaid, from Enchanted Events. We have treasure hunts. We got people from Treehouse coming on Tuesdays. We have stories and art where we're reading to kids while an artwork is being made, and they can raffle for that artwork. We have movie matinees and science programs, and we've got, you just name it. There's an event every single week. We've got performers, including Richard Landry and Tailwise. It's a lot. There's a lot going on.
And it culminates.
Yes. With an absolutely great party.
And I married... No way. Talk about the irony of this.
I know.
And it culminates right here. At
right
the
here.
Imerge Community Center, July the 5th, 2 to 4 p.m.
July the 13th, 5 to 7. Oh, excuse me. There's two different programs. There's a kid and a teen.
Oh. I'm on the teen program.
That would be why.
All right,
so there's two. We're having two parties here, man. We're having two parties here.
That makes
sense.
This place
is so much fun. We're having two parties.
I clicked on teen, so we're talking about the kids. I'm on the right page.
You're okay.
I'm all upside down now.
It's that kind of morning. It's all right. It is. It's that kind of morning.
And I mean this, though. I really think this is fantastic. So why don't we do this? Why don't we break down the individual stops along the way if you want to talk about them a little bit? Sure. And then we'll flip it over to the teen stuff, and then we'll talk your routine events and everything we're at.
Sure. Sounds good. So we have on our website, there is this whole handout that I actually sent CJ. We both and I have here in front of me.
Click the wrong one, though.
It's okay. There's a PDF there. It lists everything in order.
It's
You're all
really
good.
nice.
So yeah, we not only do we have the individual reading times, the treasure hunts, and that stuff that's going to be often every single week, but then we have the ones that are going to be like once a week type stuff. So we have Tailwise, which is a presentation on science, ocean science in particular. Richard Landry's going to be doing a magic show. The Osm show is doing surprises in the swamp. We even have puppets, all about the three little fishies. There's something special going on every single week. St. Louis Aquarium is actually coming to the library and demonstrating and having an interactive lesson on what is an octopus.
Now that'll be cool.
I am super excited for that one. There's nothing wrong with St. Louis Aquarium, and they are an amazing treasure for the community, and I am super excited they're coming to this side of the river.
Well, I'm a big animal person, a big wildlife person. Octopus are one of the most intelligent animals out there, and this is a great way for the kids to get a hands-on kind of experience with this.
Absolutely.
Really, I mean, to me, what I think is the biggest takeaway is the critical thinking components.
Yes.
And the crucial development skills especially for kids, as we're talking about the kids program.
Yep.
All the things that can help with that school year next couple months when it starts. These things are critical to learn and to do it in a fun environment.
Absolutely. And it kind of covers that pause, because I feel like a lot of people, and I was that way in school, that 3 month off in the middle is like, okay, let me delete everything I just learned and then relearn it in 3 months, and it just sets you so far behind. This is one of those things that kind of just bridges that gap so people don't ever stop learning.
Yeah.
Adults and kids alike. So
and it doesn't feel like school too.
Exactly.
And that's the big thing, because to me, I mean, I'm right there with you. Whenever school started in August, it took me like 3 months to, my November, I was ready to go.
Yeah, by the time we hit the Christmas break, and then you're out again. It's one of those things.
I always told people, I said, I'm like Albert Pujols. They go, why? I go, because I start the season terribly, but I heat up by the end.
Exactly. And we're trying to make that little warm up at the beginning a little stronger.
So cool, man.
Yeah, thank you.
And, I mean, I just want to ask you about some of these things.
Sure.
And let me just break this down. So with this, the Ozone show, Ozone?
Yep. Awesome.
Awesome. So take us through this a little bit more. So this is June 28th at 10 a.m. This is one that piqued my interest, that and the octopus. Take us through this. So what are we going to be seeing and hearing? I know that you talked about it a little bit, but this is going to be really a fun day for the kids.
Yeah, so Circus, Osm is their newest performer with Circus Kaput.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's going to be that kind of vibe. So to be frank, I didn't arrange it, so I don't know exactly what he's going to be performing, but I do know it's Surprises in the Swamp, and he's apparently an incredibly great performer. He's also youthful, which I feel is a great advantage for the kids. It's going to be an incredibly entertaining performance. I'm assuming it's going to be a story time, magic type deal. Should be great.
Well, and too, another program I think is fantastic. Now, this has multiple days, looks like 5 days. The Ocean Science with Sam is something that I think is amazing.
So our Science with Sam is incredibly popular. We do it every first Friday of the month. You come pick up a kit from us, the video to build it. It's always on a science thing. It's always this longer explanation of how the science works and how you put this thing together. It's always available on our YouTube that Friday morning. Same thing on Facebook. Link is there. This is just an extension of that, and we're doing it every single week.
That's incredible. And too, what I think is, because I'm a big, I hate to say, kind of a softie for ocean life. But I'm really a big softie for ocean life.
That's awesome.
And, I really think, too, it helps. To me, I would love for my kid, if I had one, to be in this program, because this takes you through a whole different aspect of life. Because, we all see things above here. We know what all this is. But to learn and really put your skills together, your critical thinking skills, and go, well, what happens if this fish doesn't populate, or what happens if this isn't taken care of? Well, it affects us up here.
Exactly. It's all
really
connected.
Cool stuff, man. How long does it take you guys to get this program going? Because this has got to be a doozy of one.
So Sharon is in charge of our kids space and teen space, and I would bet that by the time we finish this program, she will be planning the next. It takes that long. So not only do we have to arrange the performers, which in of is a long deal. The theme changes every single year, so you have to factor that in. So the crafts have to match, and then the decorate, all these moving pieces have to come together. The staff has to all be involved, and that's the great thing about what we do is we allow the individual members of a staff to develop their own program. So like Science with Sam. That was Sam's idea. They picked what they wanted to do. They wanted to continue the science program. They ran with it. Mary Kay likes stories and art down to downtown. That's what she wanted to run with. Sharon empowers them to develop their own aspects, which is great. Well,
and too, I think that's even a bigger point. And we've been talking about kids, but I think a lot of this, Andrew, is whenever we get to a certain age as adults, that those critical thinking skills and how to be creative and all,
they get a little cemented over time.
Cemented,
ossified, something.
Yeah,
something along
I That's the word.
That's a better word.
Well, you know, it happens. So to give your staff that freedom and going, whatever you guys think could be good, let's develop this. Let's
Sherry's
roll with
amazing
it.
with that, and Hayner in general is very great about that. We don't have a particular program director. They allow everybody who's got an idea to move forward with the idea. So when you see stuff that like of our adult programs, most of them are done by different people, different ideas, different creativity, all brought together.
It's just incredible. Got any questions for Andrew Neidehauser? You can text him in while we're still here, 618-759-7469. I'll read through them here in a bit. But, I mean, I just, I think it's amazing. And the fact that you're doing this and be able to break it down you aren't lumping everybody in together and just going, all right, if you're 7 to 15, come on in, you know. Yeah. You're breaking it down. So this all culminates, the kids' summer reading program culminates on the 15th, 13th of July, right here at the Imerge Community Center. Is it Imerge? Yeah. Okay. Want to make sure. I didn't see it on the kids' flyer, so I'm like, wait a minute here.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Whew, okay.
You're good.
It's going to be here. So really what I think is great, you're taking the kids on a journey.
That's what I think too.
So they're starting this and they're going through all these different courses and programs and learning all these things, but then really getting to celebrate this at the end of the run of the course here.
Yeah.
Fantastic. 5 to 7, July the 13th, right here at Imerge. That's amazing.
It's going to be a blast. And I think it's a really chance to celebrate all the hard work that they put in. Because it is events, but it also is reading.
Yeah.
Like that is part of it, is continuing their education and continuing to read over that break. And what better way to celebrate that than with a party?
You're right.
You know?
No, you're
Let
right.
Your hair down. You've read enough. Let's party.
Yeah. Put the hairspray down for a little bit, you know. Well, and too, you know, I think it teaches another skill that I was kind of thinking about whenever I was looking at this last night. So many times in life when we see, you know, kids or adults our age running around having the time of our lives, it's very hard not to put the pencil down and go join them.
Yeah, exactly.
And this teaches a little bit of dedication and drive and really wanting to do something and
commitment.
Big time. And I think we need that a lot right now.
I agree.
Especially with social media now being deemed public health crisis for minors. I don't know if you saw that in the news today. Yeah. I mean, a lot of stuff going on. And I think what you guys do to really give that escape, really not from reality, but escape from all the microscopes or all those things that are on you. The microscope, I guess, is the right way to put it.
Kids these days they're constantly there's a constant performance of aspects because social media doesn't turn off. It is continuous and it is ever present.
Well, that's why I think your guys' services are so much more needed now than they ever were before, because there's a lot of things that could go wrong in the young person's life. And,
absolutely.
What you guys do is just amazing. Let me ask you about this. So I'm talking teen summer reading program now. Board and video game day. Now, what is this? Now, this is at the teen center too.
Yeah,
right?
no, this is not here. This is our teen center. That's not our center. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Our teen center at the mall, which is in our performance space. We have a separate section that's just for the teens, just a spot that they can hang out, that they can do their own thing, where it's not part of the kids' space. It's not. It creates that dimension that they really, really need, because especially for teens, like, you don't necessarily want to hang out with the people who are 12 and under. So you want to be in your own little section. So we do have all of our teen events will be held in there. So we've got crafts, YA Wednesdays also for that, take-home crafts. The board and video game day, though, we're really excited about. It's exactly like it sounds. It's board games and video games. We have a collection of video games we're going to be having available for kids. It'll be just a fun time to hang out from 2 to 4 p.m. on the 22nd of June.
Well, and too, I think it's great, like you said, to divide that up to where it's almost like, for the kids that start that, the youth version, the kid version, under 12 for summer reading. Yeah. For them to get to that next step, they, oh man, I get to do video games next year. I get to see the bigger kids do. Exactly. I get to be there. And I wanted to ask you about some of these because I really like the layout of this PDF too, because again, write down the list. Here's what we're doing each day. You aren't going to get 45. I'm sure you would. 45 phone calls. Hopefully
that's fine. Bring them on. If you got questions, that's completely fine. I want to fill in some information.
You are good
Please
at that. I'm telling you what. Well, with that being said, let me ask you about some of these things because whether or not it's you're making glass sun cat. I mean, these are big.
These are fun. Yeah, these are big fun things like soap making and tie-dye seashells. Like they went all out this time again. Like kids in teen space.
I'm telling you, I almost fell out of my chair. I was I was looking at this, but I'm going, this is something I want to do.
Yeah, exactly, right?
It's not for teens. I want to be a part of this.
I know.
So glass sun catchers, you're making your own glass sun catcher.
Yeah, we'll provide the little pieces and teach you how to make them.
And then you got painting with Sam, which I've always heard, like you said before, just great classes with her and programs. And
Sam they do a wonderful job, an absolutely wonderful job.
Tie-dye,
Seashells.
Uh-oh.
You're close. You're close. You're real close.
Seashells. Well, you know what's funny? I always was told, this is actually a good story. I was in middle school, adult middle school, 6th grade, and I was doing the Sally Sells, how many dams did the beaver build or whatever. And my teacher told me, you don't have a job in broadcasting. I swear to God, that is the truth. That is the truth, because I could not pronounce it. I was stumped. Well,
irony.
I was a jerk in middle school.
Oh.
But the bottom line is,
Who wasn't? I'm sorry, but who wasn't?
No, I'm just a mediocre broadcaster, you know? But
don't sell yourself short.
With that being said, I want to ask you about more of these programs, Andrew, because fun aside, I think this is so cool, and I really think this should be talked about all over the place.
I'm trying. I am trying.
Yeah, you are. You're doing a great job with it too. And whether or not too, what I think's great, these take-home crafts give some one of the teenagers something to do at home.
Yeah, we wanted to provide a balance because mobility is an issue, especially at the teen years, because you don't necessarily want to be seen with your parents, but you kind of need to get them to ride. Yeah. So you kind of need that. You kind of need that balance. So we provided stuff that you can actually do in the library itself, and then stuff you can take home, so that you're actually not on your phone the whole time.
Wait a minute.
I know.
Wait a minute here. I go to the University of TikTok. What are you talking about?
Oh, tell me about it. Are you kidding me? My addiction to TikTok has no bounds. We're not going there, but no. I completely understand. And Hayner will be on TikTok at some point. We're working on it. We're trying to figure out the logistics of it, but that will come. Really
cool. And I mean this. I really think there's so many, and like I said, no pun intended, but when you say ocean of possibilities, you mean it, because to me, I can see so many children's lives and teenagers' lives kind of shifting a little bit with this program, because once they realize and we learn as people that it's fun to learn. It's fun to do these things.
Absolutely.
It's fun to think critically. Well, then all of a sudden, everything starts to turn a corner.
Everything starts to click.
And it's courtesy of our local library system.
The libraries are a wonderful thing. And not just because I work at one.
No.
I grew up in one. I'm not from here, but I grew up in my local hometown library. It was within walking distance. It's a formational event in your life.
Well, and too, I mean, really mean that. And I'm not patronizing, because, people pretty much know that I'm going to say what I want to say on the show anymore. But with that being said, I'm a big fan. And I've learned something every time you've come on.
I appreciate that.
But we aren't done yet.
No,
because we got more to talk about.
Sure.
But we got to take a break. I got to pay the pills. That's it. 9:34 right here on this 23rd day of May. We'll take a quick break. Andrew Neidehauser joins us after this commercial.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
Is it time to buy, sell, or even time to consider a short sale of your property? Meet Lisa Webb, owner of 3rd Street Realty. This local, woman-owned, family-operated realty group has over a decade of experience in foreclosures, first-time home buying, and so much more. 3rd Street Realty prides themselves on holding your hand through the entire process. Let their expertise guide you to your dream home. Visit 3rdstrealty.com and start your journey with Lisa Webb today. Oh, get on back here.
Another good song.
Another great, thank you. Thank you. So actually, when I started radio, I worked Sunday. It was the worst shift. This guy was nuts. And I mean, he was nuttier than a fruitcake, just crazy. Would scream at you off the air. But one thing he cared, his show, we would forget about what the show was about by the end of it.
Of course.
But the best part of it was the music. And I still, to this day,
if you pull out CDs, Okay, good.
No, I have like 5 pages of music to go through.
Oh, I love
and
that.
so even though I went through mental abuse from this guy, it all worked out.
Yeah, as long as you can take away the music, that's the important part.
No kidding. 9:37 on this 23rd day of May with Andrew Neidehauser at Hayner Public Library. Summer reading before we go on to your events. I mean that from the bottom. Fantastic job all the way around. If you guys don't utilize this, you're missing out, and so are the kids, because this is a really great thing. What I like too, before we move on, I know I keep talking about this, but I love it so much, is that it's not going to overtake the month and a half that we're doing this.
Yeah.
It's enough to where you can still be a part of it, but you don't have to shift your whole life around, a program.
And there's not commitment. So if you want to come to one, come to one. If you want to come to 5, come to 5. If you want to come to all of them, come to all of them. It's hit or miss. Registration is not required. Show up.
There you go. Taken care of. Now, with that being said, your guys' events are kicking butt and taking names.
We are trying.
I'm telling you what, man. I don't know where to start with, because I know that From Story to Film is doing great. I know that there's so many. So why don't we just start with this? I want to start with the Writer's Circle, because I think that this, to me, is one of the most fascinating pieces to write. That's a short story.
Yes.
There's an art to this, and there's a science.
There is.
And now the Writer's Circle is going to be June 3rd at 10 a.m. at Hayner at Alton Square.
Right. Yep.
Now, this is all about short stories.
This particular one is all about short stories. And the Writer's Circle, we started off not knowing quite what it was going to look like, and it has turned into this thing. There are so many writers around here. I am consistently floored. Ever since local author book fair last year,
goodness,
I cannot believe the writing capability of this town. And this is an extension of that. So there's a different theme every month. This particular month for June is going to be short stories. We're going to have a prompt. You're going to be able to work on something. You can bring something that you've already created, or you can write based on the prompt. Get feedback from everybody. It's a great collaborative space.
Well, and let me tell you what, after your local authors book fair, I have never met so many writers.
I am telling you.
I have never talked to so many writers. And like the next 2 weeks or next month, it was like back to back to back. It was like writer, but all good writers. There's not a bad one around.
We were absolutely floored and thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. Like, we did not know how, like, Mary sent the email. We're like, okay, we'll get maybe 10 to 15 people. We had 50. Like, it was just insane. And we are planning it again this year. We haven't confirmed, but look at end of the year, Christmassy time.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
With that being said, too, so this is all about, and this is a great way to collaborate, too. So if you're a newer writer, and I told you about my young authors book where I maybe turned it into a murder mystery for a third grader, but you can get some help before you do one of those things.
Yes.
And then, of course, the Kids Summer Reading Program begins June the 5th. Registration begins, and this is cool. 100 things to do in Illinois before you die. And I know that there's somebody watching this show right now going, what, stop at the stop sign and take a right? No. Okay.
I mean, that is something you can do in Illinois.
You can.
I mean, it's an Illinois thing, but okay.
But to me, I don't think we realize as a community how many historical places, not only just in the state, but even here in the southern part of Illinois, there are.
Are you kidding me? Like, I'm from a little bit farther north, but I am consistently amazed at how much history happened in this area.
Right.
Like, consistently. And of course, Lacey does an amazing job of keeping us all abreast of what we have and all that kind of stuff. But this is just an extension of that, basically. Melanie Holmes will be doing a presentation. She wrote this book. This is her 5th book. This one's 100 Things to Do in Illinois, and Alton is a featured page. Its own entry, number 73, all about ubiquitous haunting. Like, you can't escape Alton without the haunted history. And that's what she recommends for Alton. But it's going to cover everything in Illinois. Great presentation. We're really looking forward to it.
Now, does this have a Q&A with it?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
At the end, I would assume so.
Hate to put you on the spot.
Oh, you're fine.
And now Lacey McDonald's still keeping up and picking up with yet another event with branching out. This genealogy class is a really big resource.
Have really kicked off. I have been surprised every time. There's more and more people. Again, this is something we do every month. This particular month, we're doing Family Search, which is a very important ancestry tool. We're going in ins and outs of all of that, and Beth runs these classes like a well-oiled machine, and you always walk away with more information.
Yeah, and also wanted to throw out, too, I was just going through because a long time ago, and maybe if they're watching, somebody in my family that we did a family tree, and this is back before Ancestry, where you had to bring out the book and actually get the tree out, and see what's going on here, and plant the seed and everything. But I'm looking at it, and to me, this is such an important class because you can really connect the pieces now, especially nowadays.
Absolutely.
And the things that you'll learn about where your guys' roots were laid and where people moved. And Lacey McDonald is one of the biggest assets you guys have.
I am well aware of that fact, and I tell her that as frequently as I possibly can. And everybody needs to keep telling Lacey that because she needs to stay as long as possible.
Yes, she does. She's amazing.
I'm telling you.
She's amazing. Well, you guys all are at Hayner, and this is another event that I'm going to have to check out here because, 5:30. June 12th. Yeah, I can make it. Okay, from story to film, The Color Purple.
Yes.
Now this is really cool. Now was this your?
I'm a collaborator.
Collaborator.
It's myself and Morgan who actually manages our downtown branch. It was her idea. I'm just helping to facilitate and run it. Mostly because the books we've read, I've kind of know about. So, I've read this book. But this, The Color Purple. We're reading the book on the 12th. We read the book. Come for the discussion at 5:30, and then on the 23rd, about a week and a half later, on a Friday night, come and watch the film and cry with me because I will be crying the whole time. You can't escape a Steven Spielberg film without crying at this movie.
No, you're absolutely right.
It's a beautiful book too.
And now, how long has that program been going on for now? A few months, hasn't it?
This is our third or fourth iteration, and it gets more popular every single time.
That's what I thought. Because and another one, I was going to ask you because I had some text questions about it last month, and I said I'd ask. Taps and Toms, is that coming back?
Taps and Toms?
Yeah.
Yes. So it's every other month.
Okay.
So June is off. It's July. I want to say it's the Thursday after the 4th of July.
Cool.
It's our next book. I am forgetting the title of the book.
Stay tuned.
The Silent Patient. Excuse me.
Good for you, man.
Alex
right
Michaelides. That's what we're reading in July.
I'm impressed.
I can't believe I remember that.
I am impressed.
I cannot believe I remember that.
All righty here. One last thing that I really... I think this is great.
Oh, yeah.
So take me through this. On Saturday, June 24th, at the Alton City Cemetery at 10 a.m., we're having a gravestone dedication. I don't want to pronounce the last names wrong.
Newton and Coron.
Okay. And now, can you give us a little more information about this?
Absolutely. I'm happy. This is... It's a great story, and the full story's in our newsletter. So if you want more information, it's on our website.
Is this what we talked about a little bit a couple of months ago?
We mentioned it very, very briefly.
Yeah, okay.
Because I didn't have all the details, and I knew it would roll out eventually.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened is Vintage Voices last October did a piece on Professor Newton and his wife Sarah, and in the process of researching that, we discovered that they did not have a gravestone. The first African-American graduate of Alton High was a teacher. His wife had what was at the time, after he passed away early, and I want to say he was 30, but she remarried and had what was actually a prenup, which was not a thing you did in 1880, 1890.
No.
And she worked for a very prominent school in St. Louis, but then was buried with her first husband over on this side. So between Vintage Voices and Hayner, and I want to say it was Ghent Funeral Home, but I can't, I don't remember exactly, but we did get a gravestone dedicated. It already is in place, but we wanted to wait until this is the 150th anniversary of his graduation this year. So we wanted to wait until that auspicious moment to really dedicate this space. So come and join us for a great dedication.
Well, and if it's possible, we'll get a crew out there and we'll film it. Absolutely. And we'll definitely, because this is, to me,
it's a big
we
deal.
talk about news. That's what amazes me. I got into an argument the other day. Mm-hmm. Someone goes, well, there's not a lot of news around here. I go, there is. You just got to, number one, look. Because get this, ready? I know that a lot of you guys, look at other news sources. It's not all about crime. There's a lot of really great stuff that goes on here.
Thank you.
And there's a lot of great things like this that you can talk about more than whether or not somebody you've never met before got robbed. And I'm sorry, I would much rather talk about this.
We have that discussion occasionally also, that other news sources, it's all about who got arrested for this and who got arrested for that. And I'm sorry, that's why I love getting your emails every morning. And RiverBender.com sends me an email every morning with great information. And it's not crime statistics, and it's positive, it's uplifting. It's, hey, this cool event is happening in this local area. It's just an invaluable resource.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. And that's why I came here, because there's news, and every once in a while you see us, we report on stuff that's serious, but guess what? We can still talk about good things too.
Yes. Life isn't always the negative. There is no need to constantly rehash the negative, and I appreciate that you guys make an effort to bring the positive.
I appreciate all you're bringing to us this month of June, and I'm really excited to hopefully talk to you at the end of June, and we'll talk about July events, and really, just keep up the great work, man. You guys are just fantastic over there. And I mean, when we talk about a public library, this is how all the others should really model themselves.
I
and I mean
appreciate
it.
that. I appreciate that.
946, Andrew Neidehauser. We weathered the storm. Well, I did. You still got to make it back upstairs.
I gotta make it upstairs. Yeah, looking forward to that.
On this 23rd day of May, we'll take a quick break. Daily Show rolls on after this.